So guys, we have a problem with the van. We can't drive anywhere and we're en route to mechanics on our bikes.
Yeah, basically last night we pulled up to the beach car park. Just before we pulled up, we heard a loud crank noise from underneath the right side wheel. Looked underneath, kind of knew it was serious. The spring on the front suspension has completely snapped, or the coil. And yes, luckily it was right before a car park, so we managed to sleep there fine. And this morning we're going to go and try and find someone to help us out. So fingers crossed it's not too expensive and we can find a trustworthy mechanic.
Yeah, luckily on the bright side it happened not in the middle of nowhere. We're just outside Riga, the capital of Latvia. So hopefully we should have some luck with getting a new part or a second-hand part put in. Hopefully they're going to speak a little bit of English.
We can drive the van in its current state to a mechanic's, as long as it's not too far away. But this is the simplest way for us to go around a few mechanics and find out and make sure they can get the part first.
And I have got a friend on standby for a translator, a girl I used to work with, so that may be useful. It's quite funny though, because we're broken down in, it must be the poshest neighbourhood in the whole of Latvia, JURMALA, where there's just villa after villa, like mansions set in woodland, pine forest, just all over the place. You have to pay a fee to come in. It's that nice. So don't quite fit in. Hopefully won't have an extended stay here, fingers crossed.
So we have good news and bad news. This is the second mechanics that we've been to. The first mechanic, really nice people. These guys
so nice.
Speak perfect English as well, which is obviously fantastic, but really nice people.
Both mechanics have been so friendly,
nice.
So genuine.
And anyway, the first one we went to, they can fix it and they can get the part and everything like that, but
tomorrow,
not until...
They can get that tomorrow. The part is not a problem.
But they can't do it until a week today, which is next Thursday. These guys, again, well, they've only got small garages, so our van won't fit in to fix, and also they're very busy because this weekend and Monday and Tuesday is a holiday here in Latvia. This guy has just phoned around several mechanics, and so did the other guy. He's phoned his friend, and you know, it's the same situation everywhere, so it looks like we are stuck here for a week, which is, it is what it is.
I mean, there could be worse places to be stuck.
Yeah.
That's for sure. We're just on the outskirts of Riga. We haven't been into the city.
But I mean, it'll give us a good chance to catch up on all of our vlogs,
yeah,
and enjoy the local area.
There's always a silver lining, isn't there? And even though we're pushed for time, we've been rushing through everywhere, at least this happened here.
Yeah, and the guys, like we said, is really nice. He's already given us a price. He's fixed the two sides, which would be €100 for the parts, and then however much labour. He shouldn't take him too long. So at least we found really nice people, yeah. And we're in an okay area. And
so yeah, we best get back to the dogs now and decide what we're going to do with the van, because we're parked in that lovely beach area, but I'm not sure that we can stay there for a week.
Found a nice little route to take back to the van. This is a bit better than the main road. Yeah, we're feeling quite good now because we just went back to the original mechanic who said he can fix it on Thursday. They were chatting amongst themselves. So nice. These guys are so nice. And they're gonna try and do it on Saturday.
You know, looking for cheaper parts, phoning around lots of mechanics. I've never had such good customer services.
Totally.
And we were a little bit worried they wouldn't speak any English, you know, around here, but amazing. And well, not a bad place to be stranded for a couple of days, really. Check out this cycle back to the van. Yeah, you have to pay a €2 entrance fee to come into JURMALA. Not sure whether you have to pay that every day or get a weekly pass, or that covers you for entry, in and out, entrance and exit for a day, after that, I'm not sure whether you can stay for a bit longer on one pass. But yeah, we didn't notice the sign as we came in. Read it somewhere, but it said about the summer months, only charging the summer months. I found out that summer months is from the 1st of April to the end of September. So we got one ticket, but yeah, they put these signs everywhere, even on this quiet little forest road coming in. No sneaking into this posh area.
Right, so we've been in this car park for days on end. Days and days waiting for Vinny to get fixed. Well, not actually days and days, it feels like days and days. It's only actually been 2 days. But when you're not moving anywhere, it's weird. If you're not moving anywhere for a couple of days, you do feel, because we've been so used to go, 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 it does feel a bit strange.
Yeah, it feels like we've been here a long time, because we came here first and then we went away for a day and then we came back. And we planned to stay for one more day to visit the city, and that was it. And then the accident happened. So now we've been here for 4 days in total. I had to go and tell the lady who looks after the toilets that we weren't moving in, just so we didn't get in trouble. But you know, it's not a bad place to be stuck at all, really. We were parked over there. We've just moved here because we've got full sun, because we needed the solar. But we've got toilets, nice clean toilets, literally cleaned every time you go in. She goes in and cleans after you. So it's clean here. You've got bins, you've got drinking water, you've got showers if you want to take a 1.5 kilometre cycle along the beach. Got a lovely beach here. The only downside is that dogs can't go on the beach.
Boys, so what's happening now, boys? We're taking you to the river, aren't we?
Yeah, the river! The river! Yeah!
Yeah, so we met this really lovely lady yesterday who parked next to us in the car park. And she told us about a place that we can take the dogs about 2 kilometres or 2.5 kilometres walk from here, the river, the second biggest river in Latvia, that runs, sort of adjacent to the beach, if you like. And it's got, apparently there's a nice little beach in there, the water's really clean, and you can take doggies down there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get out of the van for a few hours now, because we have been just catching up on editing and stuck in this car park, and see what the little river beach is like, and give these doggies a nice little walk and hopefully swim in the river.
Oh, look at them.
You excited for the river, Joe?
Excited, Charlie? Excited? Yeah, you are, aren't you? Little fact dropper you are, aren't you? Second biggest river in Latvia.
That's what the lady told me.
Oh. Yeah, they're so friendly. The people here, the 2 mechanics we went to, and then the lady who cleans the toilet is very nice, very friendly, she said. You know, because I was saying that, you know, we're not staying here, we haven't got a problem with the van. She said, don't worry, it's free, you can stay for weeks. I don't think she meant it literally. We'll all move on as soon as the van's fixed.
Right, let's go to the river. Yeah, so we've been getting a few funny looks with all of our solar panels out in this car park by passers-by. Tiny little van and then loads of solar. But it's been quite patchy cloud, so we've had to put everything out to get as much as possible, because we have been like hardcore editing for quite a few hours. So to get the power we need everything out. But it's worked. We have got quite a lot done, so we're quite happy. We made it down to the river, and it was a long walk, like longer than we thought. Maybe about 50 minutes, would you say? 45, 50 minutes? Anyway, it was a long walk. And then we get here, it's quite nice, but obviously it's really, really busy because it's Friday afternoon and it's quite a nice day. A bit too busy for us even, because you can't even get in. And the worst part of it, well, we could get in because it, you know, but I didn't bring my bikini, so I've only got knickers and bra to go in. And there's too many people really for knickers and bra type attire for swimming.
Not much space, there's loads of families and kids down here, so loads of kids splashing around. So I was going to take Charlie and Dizzy in to cool down.
At least we made the effort.
Yeah, I think we'll have to sneak them down the beach later on. Finally enjoying a nice cold-ish beer. A nice little local place that the lady recommended. She said it's really good Latvian food for lunch, and they got special meal deals. All the locals come here. but we missed that by a long shot. So we just come here for a nice refreshing beer on the way back to the van. The boys need a little cool off in the shade. And yeah, deciding what we need to get from the supermarket before everything shuts for 4 days.
Yeah, we had a second beer. Why not? Sat here, chilled out, enjoying a beer in the late afternoon sunshine. And we've just been thinking about sort of, you know, the future route up and stuff, and ferries and things like that. So basically, about 3 or 4 days ago, we were going to book the ferry in Tallinn to Helsinki.
It's a good job we didn't book.
Because obviously with the issues of the van, we've been stuck here for a few days, and then we would have literally been just rushed.
Hopefully it's going to be fixed tomorrow, which will give us like enough time to get up there, but we would have been really struggling. Don't plan too far ahead. That's our motto. Just wing it.
So this is our last night in this location. Hopefully we're taking the van to the mechanics at 10 AM tomorrow morning. We spoke to the guy this evening or this afternoon. The new springs are there ready to be fitted, and hopefully there's no other issues, no other parts that need replacing, and we'll be back on the road tomorrow. But you know what? It's beautiful here. We've been down the beach every night the last few nights. Lovely sunsets, another lovely sunset tonight. And not a bad location to be stranded for a few days. It feels like home now, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've seen so many nice sunsets on this beach. And it's the best time of the night because all the crowds have gone. It's just a few people left.
There's one thing that is missing.
I know, the little doggies.
The little doggies aren't allowed down here. Mind you, we could have probably sneaked them down here tonight, but there is quite a crowd of people that way because it is this holiday, so there is a few people around. It's still quite kind of buzzing up at the car park.
They're tired enough from the walk
river.
down the river, yeah. And
So-
just from van life. But yeah, nice location, and fingers crossed everything's all good tomorrow. See that coffee cup there? That's how I feel inside. Empty. Empty without Vinny. Yeah, Vinny's at the mechanics. Just come to the supermarket, which is a couple of 100 metres away. Got to wait here for 2 hours until we can go and pick him up.
Yeah, we're missing him already. But hopefully the mechanics had a quick look and he seems to think there's not going to be any problems. But what is funny is he says, I don't know if any of you have noticed, but the van sits kind of low, a little bit lower at the back, especially with the two bikes and the bike rack on. And obviously the mechanic noticed this, and he said, you do know that these new springs are going to bring him up a little bit at the front. So it's probably going to look really weird.
It'd be like a dragster, but the opposite way round.
Yeah.
But basically, if we pick up enough speed downhill, the wing gets underneath, we could actually take off.
Yeah. And Nick suggested we should put the bike rack and the bikes on the front to try and pull him down a bit. He did say that after a little while the springs will kind of go down and it will go kind of back to normal, but it is going to be higher still at the front. Anyways, all being well, we should have him back and be back on the road in, you know, an hour or two. Of course, the van didn't fit in their garage, so he's got to do it outside the workshop on, you know, just jacking the van up, but that should be fine.
But hopefully all goes well. We're very lucky to get it in because we said it's his public holiday, so
Yeah.
nowhere else could do it till Thursday, which is an extra 5 days, which we haven't got really.
Yeah. Corn crackers with, I think the guy said seaweed, but I'm not sure. Look, huge pack. There's like a market inside here. They've got different stalls selling like just different stuff. We've done our grocery shopping and we've just had a message saying that the van will be ready in about 20 minutes. So we're really happy because he didn't say in the message that, oh, there's something else or whatever. So yeah, Vinny and us will be back on the road this afternoon, now, in a minute.
How cool does he look? Wow. Cool may not be the right word. He looks like a proper low rider at the back, and then yeah, a dragster in the opposite direction. But good job, we walked round the corner to come here and he was still up on the ramps. We couldn't see that. We're like, oh my gosh, he's not going to be that high.
He's high enough.
But when they dropped the ramp, it wasn't that much lower. But it's going to go down in a week.
Usually it's like this much, so now it's double. But we're really happy we got Vinny back. These guys are awesome.
If you ever have any issues just outside Riga in the JURMALA area, come to these guys. See ya, SG Service, such nice guys. Really quick service, really good price, so happy. First test. Taking it slowly because we are a lot higher up at the front and it feels a lot higher up. Just got to make sure the bike rack doesn't scrape along the floor. But how good was that? Took him, well, about 2 hours, 130 euros.
Yeah, so 130 euros, 2 new springs or coils or whatever they're called, and the labour, so we're happy. But it is weird because we're a lot higher and we've got some creaking noises going on because they're new. He did say that we need to change the bearing in the driver's side wheel as well. So I don't know whether we're going to stay around here, but they won't be able to do that until Thursday. Today is Saturday, so I don't know whether we'll just do that up north. But yes, back on the road.
Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that like button below.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please do, and keep the comments coming because we absolutely love to hear from you.
And we'll see you in the next video.